Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Something a little bit different today. Today we're gonna do a day in the life of me. So I'm starting my day off today. Today's day is starting a bit different than usual. I'm actually on foot instead of being on the van. So I've got a busy day. I think I'm gonna be in 3 locations today. I'll tell you a little bit about what we got to do today and what I've been up to the last couple of days. I know I haven't posted much videos, just been busy, especially when you get to the parts of the jobs where you're on the sort of finer details. A lot of times it's really hard to film when you're doing, connecting up some waste pipes under a sink or, little bits and bobs. But we've been busy, believe me. So I actually have to pick up my car from Quick Fit. I dropped it off yesterday morning before work for an MOT. It's due and I'm about to pick it up. It's passed yesterday, so thankfully it's an old classic and it only failed on a fairly minor thing, which they was able to sort out for me. So I think something to do with my indicators. It was some bad connection or something. So apparently they've done it, it's passed. I didn't have enough time to get there yesterday after work, so they held it for me, and I'm just going to pick it up now. So it's only 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minute walk, I'd say, from my house. So I'm just walking to pick it up. Then I've got to drive it home, park it up, get in the van, and then drive to work. So Mitchell is on his way to the timber frame house. We've got our Genie lift being picked up sometime today. They actually supposed to pick this up like 3 days ago and they weren't able to, so they called me yesterday and said we'd like to pick it up today. So we got to be on site for them to pick it up. We also should have a skip that arrived there, I think, yesterday. So we've got a lot of rubbish to clear, which is all packed up in the front waiting to go in the skip. So while we're there, probably while we're waiting, we will fill that skip up and get that skip ready to go. We also have another skip that should be arriving at the garden house, the one that we'll be doing with the little bathroom in it. So that should be arriving this morning. Tristan's down there waiting for that so that he can basically coordinate the arrival of that, because it's got to go through a back gate and you've got to open the gate and stuff like that. So he's down there waiting for that. What else we got to do? Then after we finish the timber frame, we got to pop down to the 7x4. We've been working on a soakaway down there. We're not going to be working on the soakaway today. It's just me and Mitchell. We're one man short as well today. But I think he's having a little issue with one of the bifold panels, so I'm going to have a quick look at that. And also I've got an external light to fit as well, and sensor. So I'm going to go and try and do that because it's quite near to the timber frame extension. And on the weekend we'll be back down there to finish the last bit of digging of the soakaway and install it, and then that will be that job wrapped up. So after that I will be going back to North London from South London to meet up Tristan and try and do some more work on that garden house, finish up a few bits try and finish the interior. We should finish the inside of the garden house today, and then Friday we start K-rending the walls. So probably about 2 days of K-rending, and then that job is done. So that'll be another job finished, and once that's finished now out of the way, we will be full speed ahead on the timber frame extension. Now that the steel has passed, we just got to finish our plasterboarding now. We can finish our plasterboarding. I'm waiting for the customer to decide what he wants to do with the steel. So he is on holiday, so slow replies, but I've emailed him a couple of picture ideas I have. I'm waiting for him to let me know which one he wants to go with or what he wants to go with, and then we can start the rest of the last bit of plasterboarding and and start getting the place ready for skimming. So there's a lot going on. I might go and see clients as well, or potential clients, because obviously I still have to fit in visits, site visits, to do quotes and stuff like that. So there's one that's near the garden house in North London, Isle of Dogs. I might see if it's possible, if I can see that today, because I literally passed that way on the way home. So we shall see. It's a long day as usual. A lot of driving, a lot of working, a lot of organizing. This is all part of it. So anyway guys, I'm nearly there, so I shall pick it up when I get to my car. All right guys, so I picked up my car and it's passed, yay. So guy's just gonna pull it out for me, and then I'm gonna go get Mitchell. Might actually just go get him in this car just to save time, and then we'll come back to my house and get the van after we've done the genie lift. So there it is, it's still on the ramp. I think they left it on the ramp last night because it was probably one of the last things to be done. So that's it, it's my little Boxster. So yeah, as I said, I think it had a little electrical issue, but it's all good to go now. Happy days. One more year of happy motoring. All right guys, we're good to go. So that's the first stop for today. Second stop, petrol. Desperately need petrol. So I'm gonna make the petrol stop, spend loads of money, and then we go get Mitchell and get this genie lift, get this skip filled. Alright guys, so I'm just going to go and get the van. I just realised I need the van because I actually got some tools in it that I need, so I'm going to have to park up the car real quick, get the van, and then we'll head out. Back to the van, my favourite vehicle. Spend more time in the van than I do in my house. Alright, let's go. It is really hot, really hot. Ooh, windows down. So I just found out, Mitchell's on site, just found out our skip's not here yet. So that's a bit of a bummer. I thought that would have been here since yesterday. We actually ordered it, it's supposed to be here 2 days ago. One of the problems that we've had with the timber frame extension is the road is really bad. The parking on the road is very bad. So a lot of the time when sort of heavy goods vehicles or trucks or anything try to get through the road, they really can struggle because there's a lot of bad parking. There's a hospital nearby, and people say that a lot of the staff are parking on the street, and they're double parking on the street, and the road is quite narrow anyway. So when they double park, some vehicles and vans can't actually get down the road. I might have showed you guys that on a previous video. Some of you might remember when we had the concrete lintels delivered for our foundation. You guys remember the nightmare me and Namdi had because the truck couldn't get down our road, and he had to park right up the road and drop them off on the curb, and we had to get them down to the house, about 20 houses down on a wheelbarrow, like, because we totally weren't prepared to do that. So it seems they had the same issue. They called me 2 days ago and said our driver can't get on your road. He's tried from both ends of the road and he can't get down, so they'll have to try tomorrow or another day, they said. So I just assumed that they would have done it yesterday, but they haven't. So I'm about to give them a quick call now and find out what the situation is, because obviously we're kind of going to be a wasted day if we can't actually get the skip cleared up. So this is the beginning of the dramas. But yeah, let me give them a call now. Guys, so nearly on site. I spoke to the skip company. Obviously, they had troubles getting there on Tuesday, and they hadn't booked it in yet. Or I think they said they were booking it in for tomorrow, Friday. So basically, I guess I lost that slot. So a couple of days before I can get one. So they're gonna call me back and see if they can do something today. If they can do something today, it will be a smaller skip than I wanted. They said they possibly could do an 8-yard today, but I wanted a 12. So, but it's not the end of the world. If I can get an 8, I'd rather take that and just get another skip later on to sort of finish off the job. So let's see what happens. Hopefully they'll call me back. I'm waiting. It's in about 10 minutes. But I'm near site now, so we're just gonna have to wait, get this genie lift out, and yeah, just get it out of the house, put it in the garden, and then we're gonna have to shoot off if we're not gonna get the skip today. And yeah, so otherwise we're just gonna end up wasting a lot of time, wasting the day. It's already 9:30, you know, but this is what happens. It's a lot to coordinate, especially when you've got multiple things going on. But also, a good part of having multiple things is when you do get delays and issues, which happens almost every day, you can, you know, jump onto other stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, I shall see you guys when I get down there. I might show you a little bit of the route. We are in the sort of Croydon area, Carshalton, around that area, if anybody knows it. Quite greeny and leafy around here. Yeah, so I'll show you a little bit of the scenery as we're going. Also want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to Tuesday's live session. It was amazing. It was a great show. First guest that I've had on, and yeah, she did really well. So we had Paris, an architect, answering questions around architecture and planning and stuff like that, and she answered quite a lot of questions. So hopefully she gave you guys some help with your projects. So hopefully I'm going to be doing that more often, getting a guest in. My plan is to have one guest a month who will be specializing in some sort of area. They could be in the building trade, they could be an electrician, and there's just someone that you can sort of pick their brain and try to get some answers to maybe some of your issues, or someone who's in some sort of industry level. Could be a solicitor to do with, you know, home buying or whatever, you know. So yeah, just trying to create more resources for you guys that can help you some way in your own individual lives. So yeah, once again, thanks for tuning into that. Shout out to Paris as well for taking her time out on the show. Really enjoyed it. We had no technical issues. I was really nervous. It was the first time sort of doing calling. I've never done it before, so I literally was the first time using the software and all that sort of thing. And she actually suggested the program that I used, actually, which was a good call. So yeah, so on to the next one. So obviously next Tuesday will be you'll just be me again. So yeah, boring. It'll just be me, but I will let you guys know when the next guest is on. I'm trying to organize it with them at the moment, and hopefully it'll be a tradesperson, and yeah, they'll be able to answer some of your questions. Alrighty guys, we are here on site. As you can see, that's our big mess. They're ready to go in a skip. Alright guys, I'm on site. Mitchell's here. You had that last night, man? When I see you? No. You did it after I see you? You see that there? Alright guys, so we just done a little clean up here for the customer because they're coming back this weekend. So we gave them their kitchen back, so they've got everything's nice and clean. We've just cleaned everything down, and yeah, so they got a little sink there, and that's all working, all plumbed in. It's all temporary stuff, and we still managed to get our little tap here so that we can get water for what we're doing. So this is just temporary, obviously, so they've got somewhere to wash cups and stuff like that. We got a bit surprised. I've come on the site today and I got a big surprise. Rastaman is gone. Where's the Rastaman? Where's the Rastaman? You're not there. Turn around, man. Let's give us a 12, man. 360. 360. Look at that, man. Rastaman is gone.
Boy.
No more locks, man. I don't feel left out now.
Yeah, you check?
It's always, yeah, man. And the lock's coming back, yeah?
Yeah, it's coming back full, brand new.
He's done a chop, man. He's done a chop. And then it's going to grow them back. Transitioning. What are you transitioning to? Yeah, so that's it, guys. So, yeah. So, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to try and explain again the options that I was mentioning on the poll. There was a lot of people who polled that. Thank you for getting involved in the poll. And now we can visualize it. So the idea I had basically was to box in this as a long column here. And when you get to here, drop down and run it straight along at the height there. So just tight underneath here, box that in. And then this one here will be the exposed beam. And we paint this one. So obviously it will be, they'll be plasterboarded all the way around. But then this part here will be painted with the fireproof paint. And then obviously you can paint it whatever color you want. So I think that's what I'm suggesting, but I'm waiting for a customer to just confirm what he wants to do. Once he's confirmed that, then we're gonna start boxing this stuff up. Our genie guy is here as well now, so we're gonna take this outside, help him load that on the van, and then once that's done, then we are done here. We're gonna shoot off and shoot off to the 7x4 and have a look at this bifold and find out what exactly is going on. Hopefully we can sort it out real quick. So just waiting for this guy to turn up now. Said he'll be here in like a couple of minutes. He's around the corner somewhere. We can load this up and then let's get out of here. Beautiful day though. Oh, there he is, just in time. Perfect timing.
Ouvrez la porte.
Ouvrez la porte là. Ah, tu n'as pas toi, man. Hein? La porte au man, no pas toi, faut qu'on les man. All right, there we go. Alright guys, so we're back on site. This is what we did the other day. Soak away digging, as you guys can see. Loads of rubbish to bag up there to get rid of. Started digging here, the trench. And soak away is 5 meters away from the house. And that's it. I think it's going to be a half a cubic meter or something like that. That's the size for it. So let's have a look at this window. So let's see. Apparently there's some jamming, it's catching somewhere, I'm not sure. It was fine before, but I'm going to put the camera down and have a quick look and see if I can find out what's going on. Alright, so we sorted it out. I had to put another little smaller wedge to there, just to push the glass a little bit more that way. It was just needed a little bit more, so it was just binding a little bit. Basically the toe and heel, just had to adjust it a little bit. Maybe the glass just sort of settled or something. Or maybe when I put the rubber in, it just sort of moved, I don't know. But it's good now, so put these trims back on and then we're good to go. windows are done. All sorted. It was just a little bit of an alignment issue. Once I put the rubbers in, I guess I didn't test it once I put the rubber in, so there was something out of alignment with the glass. Well, yeah, that's it now. So let's give it a quick clean. So that one opens like that. So that's your French doors, basically. And then this one here, you open. And this is the way it was catching. So that's it now. It's all sliding down now. Slide it all down. And that's it. Job done. Alright guys, that is stop number 2 for the day. We are off now for lunch. It's just gone 12 o'clock. So we're going to grab something to eat. And then, just turn these lights off. And then we are, going to head down to the garden house. Hopefully our Skips arrived by the time we get there, because as far as I know it hasn't arrived. Still waiting for Skips. So anyway, let's shoot off for lunch. It's lunchtime. We're into the cafe. This is a cool little spot. So we're gonna have our lunch today. So lunch is on me. It's me and Mitchell today. Let's go grab something to eat. Lunchtime. Check out the menu. Is it gonna be breakfast? Late breakfast. Sandwiches, omelets, pancakes. Egg stuff, burgers, fish and chips, jacket potatoes, paninis, and then other stuff for lunch. I reckon I'm going to be having a panini today. Yeah, I'll try one of these. What are you having? Remember, you're not Rasta anymore, you can eat pork.
Just like that. I don't look at the meal, look at 2 sandwiches or something.
You got a big brekkie, man.
Huh?
You got a big brekkie.
The breakfast you
Or I don't know. I'm getting sandwich. There's burgers and chips today. £1/4 pound and chips. Obviously a cup of tea. Dr. Pepper for after. Lunch is over. Time to drive. I got an hour and a half drive down to North London. Hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing here, sir?
I'm watching and make sure to get a ticket, man.
Oh, you're watching the van for me?
Yeah, man.
Alright, thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Good citizen. Alright, time to get heading out of here from South London to North London. So we are in traffic, London traffic. Trying to get through Blackwall Tunnel, and looks like it's traffic on the approach. You guys might be able to see the Millennium. Is it the Millennium Pier or Millennium Tower? I can't remember what it's called. Millennium Dome we used to call it. That building on the right with all the spikes. It's like a sort of big dome. I think they built it around year 2000, I think, the Millennium thingy. And it's used for concerts and stuff now, and there's shopping stuff in there and restaurants and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, they got the O2 Centre in there, that venue where they have also musical events. So that's where we are now. See if we can get through this tunnel. I think we've got about an hour to go to get to North London. And our Skip still has not arrived. I don't know, this week has just been, I don't know, I always have nightmares of Skips for some reason, I don't know why. But we shall see. But they told me, I called them up, they said it will be coming this afternoon, but they can tell me what time. So, we wait. Also, just a quick update, I literally just got off a video call from the timber frame extension customer who's on holiday, and they've decided to go with the idea that I suggested, and which most of you on the poll, the majority of you on the poll went for. So what we're going to do is we're going to box in most of the steels, and we're going to paint the main beam. I'll call it the main beam, the one that's carrying most of the weight. So that one's going to be painted and the other's going to be boxed in. So that's the final decision on that. So now we can move ahead on the plasterboarding and get that all wrapped up. I'm quite happy about that idea because I think that's just going to look really, really good. So yeah, looking forward to see what that's going to look like when it's finished. Sleeping Beauty. So we finally made it to Blackwall Tunnel. Let's see what happens here. I think once we get past the tunnel, the traffic should get a lot better. You guys can see the Millennium Dome now a bit better right in front of it. So this tunnel takes you, this is one of the ways to cross the River Thames, which is a river that runs through sort of the middle of London, sort of central London. Well, most of London, to be honest. And there's various bridges that you can cross, like London Bridge, Chelsea Bridge, Battersea Bridge, Wandsworth, Vauxhall. What are the other ones? That's the ones I can remember right now. But yeah, there's a couple bridges. As you get further east, then there's sort of less bridges. It's sort of more like tunnels. There's a ferry which we just went past. So you can go over Woolwich Ferry. So you got to drive on a ferry, and the ferry takes you over the River Thames to the other side. Or you've got a Blackwall Tunnel, which is probably the most common tunnel to use. We also have a Rotherhithe Tunnel as well, which I cannot enter because it's such an old tunnel. They actually put limits on the weight of vehicles that can go through Rotherhithe Tunnel. So for the last couple of years, the van is not actually allowed to get in there. I think it's nothing with a gross weight of more than 2 tons or something like that. So if I did go through it, I'll get caught on camera and I get a big fine. So yeah, I have to go through Blackwall Tunnel. Yeah, just how it is. It does make my journeys a little bit awkward sometimes when I'm coming to East London, because Rotherhithe Tunnel is the easiest way to get across. So I tend to have to go to Tower Bridge when I'm going to like this garden house. I tend to have to go through Tower Bridge, which is where the Tower of London is. But yeah, so on the way back I tend to go through Blackwall Tunnel. So this is Blackwall Tunnel. Probably about 2 minutes to get through here. We're literally driving underneath the river, River Thames, and then we come out on the other side. Right, so we made it out of the tunnel. Well, we've still got a bit of traffic, but yeah, we're out of the tunnel. Thank God for that. I hate staying in there, especially in traffic. Like, nobody wants to break down inside Blackwall Tunnel. So our skip has arrived. Just got a call from Tristan down there. Skip's arrived, so they're swapping that skip for us. So he's going to start clearing up the last bits of rubbish, and then we're going to take that back fence down. Once we take that fence down, then we're ready to K-Ren. Obviously we won't be K-Ren today, but we'll be ready to do that when we come back. We made it, finally. Quick stop, pick up some materials. We're only around the corner, and let's get to work. Right, so we need to pick up some pea shingle for the drainage, and I need one connection coupler for the soil pipe to connect our drains, and then that'll be all our drains done. Ooh. So yeah, let's grab that and go meet Tristan down there and get this job done. Alright, let's see what we got. Hopefully they got it. What's this? Sharp sand, 20mm shingle, and 10mm shingle. That's what we need. A couple of bags of that. Yeah, we've got our shingles, 9 bags, couplers. Let's get this in the van and get to work. Yeah. Right. We're working hard, aren't they?
Let's run the outside.
Yes, young Tristan. Yeah, and you're going to put it, just skip around the corner there, innit?
Yeah.
Back out of the way, perfect. Yeah.
Whole fence here with her, I take it down.
Good day, sir. Good day. How are you? Good day, sir. How are you?
Get out of here, man! My car is here for real, you know.
I know, it's all gone, man. Fake Rasta, you know? Fake Rasta.
No, I can enjoy my meat.
Ballad Babylon.
See full burger. My burger is full. And it's full burger, I can enjoy it now.
This guy. Alright, so Skip is here now. We've got new Skip. Got to get this fence down. And yeah, tidy up this place. We were working on the drainage. We have a gully there for the rainwater and all that's all there. Getting connected up into the outlet that was provided to us. Connects to the one further down. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. Gonna bury this in shingle and then we can backfill it.
Is the sewer in the van? Yeah, that's your one. Hey, what are you?
All right, guys, so this is the end of the day for us. So yeah, today's been an interesting day. We've done a lot of cleaning, to be honest. Just really trying to tidy up the site and just get this ready for finish. I think we've got about 2 more days and we'll be done this job. So next time we come back, it's care ending. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of something that happened inside yesterday, because I started filming yesterday, but we just ended up putting the camera down. It's one of those days. I was here till about 9 o'clock yesterday. So I'll run through what we did. So basically today, so obviously we've got the pipes in and stuff. That's all done. We've cleared all the excess rubbish and all that stuff. So that's all done. Moving inside, there's literally the door now I've got to put on. I've got to put the door on, and obviously I've got to put the glass shower in. So this is the doors for the shower.
yesterday I was here, I started putting it in. So if you look here, I already put these metal beads in. These are all screwed in and everything sealed and that. And then I had an accident. I dropped the glass that was put in here, literally slipped off the shower, hit the ground, shattered into a million pieces. So unfortunately, I have to buy a new one. So we've ordered one, it's coming tomorrow. So that's the last thing to do here, you know. Something that happens, it can happen. I think I was a bit tired and I was doing it on my own. I should have just left it, but I was trying to get it done and unfortunately I had an accident. So waiting for that to come tomorrow. So that was literally the last thing to do in there, was to fit that and fit the door. So I'll do that when I come back. This bar area is done. So we put some MDF on the back here because we couldn't get any paneling when we bought this. They didn't sell the paneling, so we're going to paint it and make it all nice. So if you look around this side, as you can see, we've got basically a cabinet under there. This is going to be the under sink cabinet. And there's a little mini bar fridge, a mini fridge bar for the chasers and all that stuff under there. So there's going to be a worktop here. So somebody's going to be installing the worktop for them. It's going to be, I think, stone or quartz or something like that. So now that we've put this in position, they're going to come and measure this and they're going to cut it. They're also going to cut out the sink as well. It's a single bowl sink. They're going to fit the sink and everything. And then I will come and connect the waste and water pipes, which are down the back there. And then that will be done. This is the water heater, which we're boxing in this area. There's going to be a bit of quartz on top of it as well. And we're going to paint the rest of it. And it covers all the pipe work and services in that area. And then they're going to have this sort of mirrored, all these mirrored tile mirrors, mirrored tiles that's going to go on this wall. And they're going to have the drinks dispensers and all that stuff. So someone else is going to be doing that because we just don't have the time. So someone's going to do that for her and do all that stuff. What I am going to do for her though is I'm going to fit the TV. She's got a nice fancy TV that's going to go here. So I'm going to do that for her, connect up the TV. So yeah, other than that, just a few minor things. I had a little bit of trouble getting this box in here, so I've done a bit of damage, so I've had to do some filling here. So we're going to do some freshen up painting. We'll tidy that up and just do a bit of painting in here again. Otherwise, in here is done. So going to the back outside, which is what we spent a lot of time on today. We took the fence down, obviously. So all the fence, we cut the joist and took all the fence down. Obviously we filled that skip up there. We filled up all the rubbish that was out here. So that's done. So this back wall now is ready for K-rend. So that is basically the next job. So the next job is pretty much K-rending. So I think it might be Saturday. Saturday I might be here, I think. And I'm going to start K-rending the house. And we're going to get this place wrapped up. So hopefully about 2, maximum 3 days. And we are done with this job. And we are out of it. So yeah, that's it basically. So right now it's time to go home. So we are out of here. Which one is it? This one? Yeah. This one, yeah. So we are out of here now, guys. Shooting off. I was hoping to maybe see a customer today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I had a late one yesterday, as I said. I was here after 9 o'clock, trying to just finish all the little details and stuff and wrap them all up. So yeah, I think we'll leave it here for tonight. We are shooting off home. So we are off for the day. I'm gonna drop Mitchell home, and then I am off. Tristan's gone home already. He drives, so he's making his way home. And now we're on out of here. It is about 6:07, so I'll be home about 7 o'clock or so, a bit after 7, hopefully. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today was a little bit of a day in the life of sometimes what my day can be like. Sometimes it's a lot less stressful, sometimes it's very stressful, but you know, you've got to get on with it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We shall see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you soon. Take care.